Good morning, everyone. It's Scott Weddle here again. So, I don't know, I just had that another urge come through me to challenge you guys again. So, here I am. So, I just want you to think for a minute and think about every area of your life. And think, do I really want to be doing that? Whatever it is. So, for example, it could be your work. Do you really want to be doing that? Or are you doing it for security and because people told you to go into that job and society says that's the way it should be? And you really want to do something else, but you're too scared to do it because you tell yourself bullshit stories that you can't do it. There's one option. There's one example. Another example could be something as easy as you finish work. You really actually want to go to the gym and be healthy, but you're just in such a bad way and bad habits that you just go home and sit on the couch and beat yourself up about it, and you just never did get around to doing it. Like, do you really want to be doing that to yourself? Or do you really want to try and be the best version of you? Because when you start doing things to help you physically, you'll start helping yourself mentally. Simple as that. And the other way about, when you start doing things to fix yourself mentally, you will naturally want to fix yourself physically. So, what area in your life right now are you deep down inside of you don't want to do? There's going to be something in your life right now that you don't want to do, and you're doing it for security. You're doing it because you're worried about what other people might think or what somebody might say if you walk away. But when we come to realise that it's you that matters, it's you that matters the most to you. When you start looking after you, your life's going to change. You're going to start to feel better within yourself because you're doing things that actually align with you. You don't do things to make other people happy. Make yourself happy first. Then you can go and do things to make other people happy. Otherwise, if you just put yourself last, like a lot of people do, you're going to show up into that situation inside not happy and feeling like shit because you've not looked after yourself, and then you're never going to show up as well. So always look after number one. Number one. Then you can look after number two so much better. Number three so much better. Number four so much better. How many other people you need to look after? It's simple as that. And if you've got no one to look after right now, do you know what? Get working on yourself now, because when somebody comes along that you need to look after, you're going to be able to look after them so well, and they're going to respect you for that because you're going to be showing up as your highest self, and they're going to sense your energy, they're going to sense your vibe, they're going to come to you because they believe in you, because you're good to them, not because you're wanting to put them first and then you show up in a bad mood and you snap at the person, etc, etc. It's just, that's what happens if you don't look after yourself. Simple as that. And I'll just get back to the challenge as I go off topic again, but what area in your life are you like, I don't want to do that, it's really annoying me, I have to get up, I have to force myself to do it, and I'm not happy right now doing that, like, but I just think it's the right thing to do because I need to do this, or I need to get that, or my dad told me to do this, or my mum told me to do this, or my boyfriend told me it was good, or my girlfriend told me it was good. So you're going to listen to what other people want you to do and not your own inner voice. So my challenge to you is to find out what that area is. Now, don't lie to yourself, be honest, write it down on a piece of paper, be completely honest, and then come up with a plan. It's not going to happen overnight. Stuff doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, you can feel better overnight, but let's face it, like, if you want to do something and make that a success, it's not going to happen overnight. If you think it is, then just Don't think that, because you're setting yourself up to fail, because you'll give up. Alright? So come up with a plan and realise that it's not going to happen overnight. So this plan might take 3 months. You might be right, do you know what, in 3 months' time I could manage that. Or it might take a year. It might take 2 years. It might take 3 years. It might take 1 month. It might take 2 weeks. Who knows, until you actually walk the path. Who knows how that could work out until you actually walk the path. So if you want to quit your job and do something new, or start your own business, or be healthier, lose weight, if you want to build muscle, if you want to feel better within yourself, whatever it is for you, it could be something as simple as feeling better. It really could be something as simple as that, because feeling good's the most important thing in the world, and when you feel good, your actions outside of you will just take care of themselves anyway. I'm such a believer in that, and I've seen it for myself, I've seen it on clients, etc. So when you start to feel good, everything just starts to take place. It's simple, simple, simple. So it doesn't matter how simple this thing is, but I challenge you to find one thing today that you can start to come up with a plan to move forward to, move into your new life that you actually want to live. Like, inside of you, believe it or not, like you are already who you want to become, whether you know it or not. And if you say to yourself you don't know who you want to become, I challenge you to find that out, because you're already sending out stuff into the universe, whether you want to believe it or not, unconsciously or consciously. So you can live a consciously designed life, which means that you're in control. You are in control of your life, and you're putting the rockets of desire out there, and you're putting the thoughts out there deliberately. Or you can live an unconsciously, or I like to call it living life on autopilot, or living life like a zombie, where you don't have a clue what's going on, and you're sending out thoughts, desires, without even being aware of them. And do you know what? These thoughts and desires are not serving you, and that's why you are where you are right now. No questions. You can't argue against it. It's just fact, fact, fact. So when you come to terms with that, and you get that in your head, which hopefully you will now, then start to become more conscious, aware. Consciousness. Be aware. Be aware of what's going on in your head. Be aware of what you're sending out there, because what you send out there, you get back. Simple as that. It doesn't have a time scale in it. But what you send out there comes back. So start to realise and know what's going on in your head, because that is so important. So important to move you forward in life. Otherwise, you're going to stay where you are, because your energy's never going to shift. So no matter what happens in your outside world, like if you're, like for the best example here, right, to help you understand this is, right, Matt, just say you've went from one relationship, right, and that relationship didn't work out, and you've left that on bad terms, and you've been like calling him this or calling her that, and it's just your whole energy around it's shocking. You understand what I mean by that? Your energy around it is bad. You leave feeling bad, you feel horrible, and you feel not worthy, and you feel ugly, you feel whatever, right? You get me? You feel bad about it. So then 3 months later, you've not recovered properly yet. You're still not feeling good, and then you meet another person. Right? So then you go into that relationship with that energy, right? And then you wonder why it doesn't work out. You're like, why does this always happen to me? Why me? Why me? Do you know why it always happens to you? Because you are not working on yourself. You're not. It's the same with a job. If you leave a job and you hate it and you hate it and you hate it, and you leave with that energy and you bring it into your other job, what's going to happen? You're going to hate that too, and you're going to find things coming into your awareness like, wow, where's that coming from? It happened to me. When I first left my job that I hated and I moved on to do my own thing, I took my instead of me leaving feeling good and sorting my own energy out, I left feeling horrible and feeling like I didn't deserve housing and I was all this stupid stuff. And I took it on with me to my next job, which, well, my own self-employed entrepreneur job when I first took the jump. And it took me, and that's what led me on to actually working on myself, because I realised how much shit I had going on and I had to fix it, otherwise I was going to sabotage my own business. I was going to sabotage it and I was going to mess it up, because the energy I took with me was shocking, absolutely shocking. But do you know what? Just listen to me and learn off my mistakes. I know it's hard for people to learn from other people's mistakes, and I know that, but try and take this in. Try and take it in and try and listen to what I'm saying, because I know what I'm talking about and I'm getting pretty goddamn good at it. Alright? So, I understand how the world works. So, if there's any problems in your life, the only person you've got to look at is the person looking back in the mirror. Alright? So my challenge is to find out that area in your life that you need to fix, that you need to be honest with yourself. You need to move forward, and you need to fix your energy around that, and you need to move forward feeling good about your life and about making that change that you want to change. Whether it's your health, whether it's your job, whether it's your career, relationships, doesn't matter what area of your life it is, all the same. Every principle is the same. Doesn't matter if you want to lose weight, doesn't matter if you want more energy, doesn't matter if you want a new job, doesn't matter if you want to be more productive, doesn't matter if you want a Ferrari, doesn't matter if you want a new house, doesn't matter if you want anything, alright? Same principle, fix the energy first, align with it, move forward towards it. Simple, okay? Right, I've rabbled on enough, the challenge is out. Feel free to shoot me a message and let me know. Remember, I've got that little free offer out that if you want me to talk about your problems and help you through them, you just need to shoot me a message, PM me, and I will do a free video for you, especially for you, because you deserve it, because you deserve more in life, and I'll help you through it, and I'll call you out on your problems, and I'll help you through your problems, and I can guarantee that you'll have more clarity after that video, and you'll feel better, like literally feel better, because I'll be giving you my good energy right through the camera, and I'll be feeding you every single bit of knowledge I've got about your problem, which is a lot, alright? So, take me up on that free gift. I'm super excited to be doing that. I'm giving back my time because I feel you deserve it. I know you deserve it, and I just want to give back, alright? So, take me up on that offer. But, also remember that no matter where you are in life right now, you can get to where you want to be with the right mindset and correct aligned action. And, remember, I'm looking to work with people at the end of October, a small group of people. So if you want to be one of them, and this is going to be like a life-changing thing, it's going to be very, 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 very good. So I am super excited. I can't actually explain how excited I am to be doing that. So if you want to be one of the people, and I would love for you to be one of the people, then shoot me a message and I can give you more information on that. Okay? So thank you so much for listening, and I will speak to you again tomorrow.